Hi guys, so I'm just going to do a quick little tutorial of how I made these pocket folders yesterday that I put up on IG, and it's just basically vellum and laminating sheets that's made this pocket. And my images, this image is from Pinterest and this is from Van Sticky, and then these are from Planner Press, and I think this image is, I don't know, I'm not even gonna, and then this is a Happy Scrappy digital with Year when you were subscribed to her box. Anyway, so I first got my images off Pinterest, and then you could use whatever image you want, as if you can print them on laminate, you can print them on vellum and then you can cut them down to the size you want, or I basically just size it on Silhouette first. So I'm using personal wide at the minute, so I've done the 4.75 width by 6.75, and you can just size it here. This is just the basic Silhouette app, and then I make a line around it so that I have a guideline of where I'm going to cut when I'm ready, and I just do it as a thickness of 1.0. Come on, this is so temperamental. I could easily just type it in. Right, so I do a thickness of 1.00, and then I copy and paste the same image, and then I line them up together. So these lines are in the same place as the other. And then what I do, so that when I'm putting the two laminates together, they aren't like facing the same way on opposite sides. So what I do is I flip horizontally, so then when I fold them together now, it looks coordinated, if you get what I mean. So then that's done. So this is going to be the inside pocket, and I could either make another image on Silhouette for the outside pockets, or I could just cut some vellum that I've already got printed out on. I could just cut them down to size, because I've got to cut them in, I've got to cut the slanted part of it anyway. So I'm just going to print these out on vellum, and I might I think I might print another image actually for both sides. So I'll do that and then I'll come back. So I've got all my pieces cut out. So I've got my two pieces that were turned the opposite way and they put together. So that's the pocket. And then I've got these two pieces for the outside pocket, and to get the slanted, to get it like with a triangle in the middle on opposite sides, I've got to cut them facing both on the front side, so not the side that it's not printed on. So what I'm going to do, I've put these together. See, these two have got the print on this side, and then I'm just going to cut from that corner to how much I want it. It's just basically just judging it yourself, how deep you want your pocket to be cut, kind of thing. I'm not explaining it properly, but because I've done it before, I know what I'm doing, but I'm trying to explain it as best as I can for anyone else who's never done it before. I'm not good at teaching either. So I've cut it both on the same printed side, so when I flip it that way, it's got like a V in the middle. So that's one pocket at the front and that's one pocket at the back. So when you flip it that way, there's a pocket on that side and there's a pocket on that side. Right, so I've got all my pieces cut out. Now I need just one laminating sheet. That's all you need, one laminating sheet, and I'm going to split this laminating sheet in half. There we go. So then, oh, and I didn't explain the part where these were printed in personal wide size, but what I did just to get this part where the vellum isn't printed, like where the vellum isn't laminated into, all I did was measure the paper all together, and I just basically hole punched and cut off the part where the punches are gonna go. Right, so that's done. Then I'm gonna do my pocket first. So this is the inside pocket. So they were printed this way, and I fold it that way. Right, and then I am going to measure. I'm just going to place it in and bring it down to the bottom as much as I can. I'm trying to get in frame so that I don't have that much. This is just what I do because I don't like having to cut all the way around. I like making it easy for myself, so I'm not doing as much cutting. So I've only left a tiny bit at the bottom. That way I don't have much to cut off when I'm cutting out this part. Right, so I'll do that and I'll be back in a minute. So now that my pocket's laminated, I am going to measure the size of the personal wide around it, and this way I can get the edge of the template, stay still, so that I can still have space to punch my holes. It doesn't matter if you cut the top a bit because it's a pocket anyway. So I'll cut the top to the personal wide size. Trying to get it as accurately done as I can because I'm so OCD. And then try not to put my head in the way. That's about right. That's done. And then I'll just do the other side. I'm just trying to make sure that I've not cut the other side too much where my pocket will open at the side. I don't want that. Try not to get my head in the way again. Right, that looks about right. Grab the scissors and just cut a bit more off. And that noise is actually my laminator making that noise. So that's my pocket. Right, now the other half of the laminating sheet that I cut from the A4 one, I am going to, do you know what, turn this off a minute, it's too noisy. It's had stuff stuck in it before and I've had to clean it out, and now it's just, it's no good, but it still does its job. So we'll stick this in between. I'm using my cutting board lines as a guide. It's very helpful if you've got a cutting mat as well, because the lines are so useful. Right, so that's my cutting guide, and then line it up. Right, and then what I'm going to do is my first sheet I'm going to place on top without covering the edge where the hole's meant to be. So I'm basically matching it up with the already laminated vellum sheet inside. And then I'm going to hold it really tight so it doesn't slip away or move. Turn it over. And then insert the other pocket on the other side. Always keep it held down as tight as you can so it doesn't slip or move, because you know what vellum and acetate is like. They move about. So that's lined up. Everything's done with that. Let's laminate this and we'll be back in a minute. And when that's laminated, I basically just cut all around, take all the edges off, get my pocket open. So there's my pocket there. And then I'm just going to slit the sides with my knife. And I've not got one of them fancy X-Acto knives. I've just got this one. And all I do is get, as long as I've got half of it slit, my knife will just glide through the rest of it. That's one pocket. So as long as I've got my knife inside, it'll just glide through the rest. And I've done this so many times, so I'm just used to it. And then that's one pocket there. And one pocket there. And I've actually cut this laminate too close to the edge, so it's picking up. But all I'm going to do is get some see-through sellotape. And then just like tape it there so then my pocket doesn't open at the side. Then I just punch my holes, and that's my 3-pocket divider done. It's quite easy. Once you've done it once, once you've done it twice, you'll get used to it, but just be mindful of how close you cut it to the edge after you've laminated it the second time. And yeah, and then all I do is I round the edges where the holes are. So that I don't get like cut when I'm flipping the pages. So that's that. That's how easy it is. It's quite easy once you do it once or twice, but as I said, just be careful when you cut in the edges, because you can't really tell where the inside laminate is and the outside one ends. So but that's about it. I'm not going to use this because this was just an example. I've got my other two that I'm going to use, so yeah. Or you could actually leave it like that and just have paper in the thing. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you want to see any more, just click the subscribe button if you like this video and it was helpful, or even if you've tried it and you have any questions, just leave a comment below, and if you need any help, just leave a comment as well, and I'll get straight back to you. So thank you for watching. Bye.